We now move on to sum number 19. We're done with sum number 17 in the previous video. We now sum number 19 of exercise 16b. Angle ABC is equal to 60 degrees and BA is equal to BC is equal to 8 centimeters. So we got over here so 19 sum, angle ABC is equal to 60 degrees and BA is equal to BC is equal to 8 centimeters. Okay, so let's do that much first. So we have got this particular line which is given as BA, or we can take BC also. We take it as 8 centimeters, and then you are going to draw 60 degrees over here, so a semicircle, and with the same radius an arc to give you the required 60 degrees. You mark 8 centimeters over here to give you point A. So this is 8 centimeters also. So you get this as 8 centimeters each. Now it is given the midpoints of BA and BC are M and N respectively. Draw and describe the locus of the points which are equidistant from BA and BC. So we know the midpoints over here. The midpoints over here is BA and BC is M and N. So this is M and this is N. And you need to describe the equidistant from BA and BC will be the angle bisector. So we know the angle bisector from here, this whatever arc you have drawn from here, you draw an arc here and draw an arc here. So this is your required first answer, that is the locus of the point which is equidistant from BA and BC. The next is 4 centimeters from M. Now 4 centimeters from M will be a circle of radius 4 centimeters, or going it will be starting, it will be a circle with AB as the diameter. So ऐसे करके यहाँ पे एक circle बनेगा with AB as the diameter, and then same way 4 cm from N. So again it will be having a circle with BC as the diameter. So this will be a circle with BC as the diameter. Okay. Now mark the point P which is at 4 centimeters from M and N, equidistant of B and C, and joining M, P and okay. So you will find that, okay, I have not drawn it properly, but if you draw it properly, you will come to know that this is going to this particular circle. So I just draw this properly a bit. So this will be point C and this is point N over here. So you will get that the circle will be such that it is passing through this point. Okay, it will be passing through this point like this. So accordingly you will be having this point which is the intersection of this angle bisector, this circle and this circle as point P. Okay, this is what is given. And then mark the point as P which is equidistant 4 centimeters from M. Yeah, 4 centimeters from M, 4 centimeters from N, and equidistant from B and BC. Join MP and NP and describe the figure. So you need to join this and this, and you need to describe this figure. So this figure you need to describe. What do you mean by describe? Describe means you have to give it a particular name. And the name which is going to be given to you, it will be a rhombus, because this side will be equal to this side equal to this side equal to this side. As such, yes, it is a parallelogram, but when you are specifying something, it is better you specify it properly, and that's why the answer to this thing will be that it will be given to you as there was 19 sum. It's a rhombus. Yeah, it is rhombus. Got it? So this is the required rhombus MPNB. Got it? Now this is sum number 19. We move on to sum number 21. Sum number 21. Construct a triangle ABC having given that AB, so it is given that AB is equal to 4.8 centimeters, AC 4 centimeters, and angle A is equal to 75 degrees. Okay, first of all let's draw this diagram. So this figure will be such that it will be 4.8 centimeters AB, AB 4.8 centimeter, Now I need to draw 75 degrees. How do you draw 75 degrees? This is a semicircle. From here, first arc 60 degrees, second arc 120 degrees. From here again. So this gives you 90 degrees. From this point on the circumference of the semicircle and this point 60-degree mark, you are going to draw arcs to give you the required 75 degrees. You want, given the AC is 4 centimeters, cut the arc as C. This is 4 centimeters. You just join this thing. This gives you a triangle ABC as required. Find the point P, which is inside the triangle ABC and outside the triangle ABC. Equidistance from B and C. So equidistance from B and C means you are going to draw the perpendicular bisect of B and C. So perpendicular B and C कैसे होगा? Arc here and arc here from B. So इस तरह से, या फिर arc here से, इधर से और इधर से. So this will be the required perpendicular bisector of line BC. That is the locus or the first point. Second thing is, and a distance of 1.2 centimeters from BC. Now 1.2 centimeters from BC means what? And you are going to draw parallel lines on both sides to BC at 1.2. So how do you draw that thing? You can use the umbrella method. So what you do is, you are going to take a radius of 1.2 from here, and from here you draw an arc of 1.2. Or from C you draw an arc of 1.2. Here also you draw an arc of 1.2. Here also you draw an arc of 1.2. Then take the scale over here in such a way that you are drawing a tangent to this coil. So that's why this will be a line which will be tangential like this. And this will be a line which will be tangential like this. Okay? Tangential to this arc. Okay, you are going to take the scale directly and put a tangential like here. So in this way, you can see that it meets a point over here and over here. Okay, so that was a given point. They are given here that first one is inside the triangle ABC. So this is the point P, which is inside the triangle ABC, and this is the point P dash, which is outside the triangle ABC, which is at a distance of 1.2. So this distance from here, this radius what we have taken is 1.2 centimeters. Your radius over here is 1.2 centimeters. We are drawing two parallel lines to BC at 1.2 centimeters up and down. Okay. If you find that ये method अगर allow नहीं करते हैं, as such they should allow. But in case you like that thing, then in that case you can draw a perpendicular here and then 1.2 arc करके दूसरा perpendicular draw कर लो. तो you can draw it that way also. So you can, what you do is that from here you just extend it over here, draw 90 degree, 60 degree, 120 and this arcs. So this gives you 90 degree, and from this particular point mark 1.2 on it. Okay, and you can do the same thing over here and then join it. That is also the way to draw parallel. Parallels can be drawn in many ways, but the easiest one is the arc method like this. Okay. So that was sum number 21 about locus. We now move on to sum number 23. Sum number 23. Construct a triangle ABC with AB is equal to 5.6, BC and AC is 9.2. So this is the 23rd sum, where AB is equal to 5.6 centimeters and AC is equal to BC is equal to 9.2 centimeters. So we first draw this triangle. So we will be having 5.6 as the base, because the isosceles triangle, so we will take it that way, 5.6, and then 9.2 you took arc from here and arc from here, so you're going to get arcs like this, and you're going to join this one AC and BC. This is 9.2, this is 9.2, this is C. This is your required triangle ABC. Now find the points equidistant from AB and AC. AB and AC, equidistant from AB and AC. So that will be the yeah, angle bisector of angle A. So you from A cut arc here and cut arc here. From this arc cut arc here and cut here. So this will be the required locus, which will be equidistant from AB and AC. The next is also 2 centimeters from BC. Now 2 centimeters from BC will be again, you will be drawing two parallel lines from BC. So from here you are taking parallel lines over here like this. So your first chord, or let me draw it now in the perpendicular method one. So I will be taking over here the 90 degree, 60, 120 and 90. So this gives me the line, and then I am going to mark 2 centimeters over here. Same way I am going to do here also. So I just extend this and then 60, 120, 90, draw this line and mark 2 centimeters over here. And then I just extend this also, mark 2 centimeters, extend this also, mark 2 centimeters. Okay. So this line over here is your required first one, and this one will be the required second parallel line. So this parallel lines, you can it is always better to use this method because there is no ambiguity of the fact that okay, this is allowed and not allowed. This is 100% allowed. That umbrella method may or may not be allowed. Certain schools say it is not allowed. Boards may, we don't know whether marks are given or not given because you can't see whether they, of course if you have got 99 because of that, then okay, you know that okay, ek mark uske liye kata rahega, but anyway you don't know, you don't see the marks. So here that is better that you use this perpendicular method. It's much easier also. Of course that was easier, much easier, but this one is not so difficult. So yeah, you can draw this two things. Now the question is that measure the distance between the 2 points obtained. So you are going to now see that it intersects at this point and this point. Okay, these are the 2 points and we are going to measure the distance between. So this is my point M and this is my M dash, and I am going to measure this distance by a scale and write the distance as M dash is equals to whatever centimeters it is. Okay, as per the answer given at the back side, it should be 23rd sum ke liye 4.3 centimeters. It is 4.3 centimeters. Now in locus, one of the most maximum number of mistakes which people do is missing on writing the measurements of the sides or angles or something which is asked in the question. People draw the figure absolutely right, nothing wrong in it, but agar पूछा रहेगा that measure AB, measure BC, measure these things, तो वो उन लोग भूल जाते हैं because normal student will consider कि हाँ draw कर लिया, answer खत्म हो गया. So it's very important to be very cautious when you are writing the answers, that whether they have asked any such question or not. If at all they have asked it, be very attentive to write that thing before you go to the next question. So that was sum number 23. Now we move on to sum number 25. Okay, it's a big question, so let's go one by one about it. In fact, 25th sum जो है उसी type के questions normally they ask in the boards also in such manners. होता simple है, but they just put it in long forms. So anyway, we'll go with this way. Ruler and compasses may be used in this question. All construction lines and arcs must be clearly shown and be of sufficient length and clarity to permit assessment. That's fine. First one, construct a triangle in which BC is 6, AB is 9, so this 25th. BC is equals to 6 centimeters. AB is equals to 9 centimeters. And angle ABC is equals to 60 degrees. So let's draw the figure first. So you need to construct a triangle. We need to we'll take AB as 9 centimeters down. A, we'll take this as A and this as B. Taking 60 degrees over here, so the arc 60 degree. This gives you the 60 degree here. And then you know the BC is 6 centimeters, so cut an arc at 6 centimeters. That is 6, this is 9. join this to give you the resultant triangle. So this was the first part. Okay, construction of triangle ABC. Now construct a locus of all the points inside the triangle ABC which are equidistant from B and C. Equidistant from B and C. Now the moment I saw this thing, I could have easily done this way, that I could have taken BC as the base. By taking the BC as the base, perpendicular bisector बनाना उसका थोड़ा मुझे easy लगता है. Anyways, we can draw it now also, not a problem. So we start from here. This is the line. From here you take more than half a radius and cut an arc, and cut an arc on the other side. Take the same radius and cut an arc, and cut an arc on this side. So this over here is the resultant locus as per question number 2. Next, construct the locus of vertices of the triangles with BC as a base and which are equal in area to triangle ABC. Okay, BC as the base. Now I think I would better take BC as the base and draw the triangle again, because this is just becoming more complicated. So I'll do one thing, I'll take BC as the base. So it's better that I do this way, that I take the base to be as, so I'll take the first thing as the base to be BC. BC is 6 centimeter. So it would have been better that we would have read the question properly first, so that we understand which is the ideal base. You take 60 degrees over here. So accordingly you have the triangle like this. This is 9 centimeters. You cut an arc at 9 centimeters at A and then join like this. So this is your required triangle ABC. Okay, this is 9 centimeters. The first one was to draw the perpendicular bisector of BC, that is the equidistant from B and C. So from B, arc up and arc down. From C, arc up and arc down. Required, this is the required perpendicular bisector, which is the locus of point equidistant of B and C. Now construct the locus of vertices of angle of the triangles with BC as the base and which are equal in areas to triangle ABC. Now equal to area in triangle ABC now means what? That if I draw a line parallel over here, to this thing, in that case whatever triangle I draw over here will be the areas, because we know by the area theorem in the 9th standard that the area of the triangle between two same base and same parallel lines are equal. That's why the locus of this particular thing will be a line parallel to BC passing through A. Okay, line parallel to BC and passing through A. For drawing this thing, you can always draw a 90 degree here, and or I will better do copying the angle. So if this is 60 degrees, if I can draw 60 degree over here, automatically this will give me a parallel line. So this will be the Z formation, that is alternate interior angle A 60 to AB 60. तो ऐसे करके ये parallel line बन गया. Okay, this is copying the angle. So what we do is, from here at this particular point draw an arc, semicircle, and then from this point arc. So this will be 60 degrees. So this is the required parallel line. That was answer to question number 25th ka third part, locus of the vertices of the triangles of BC. So these are the locus of the vertices of the triangle BC with BC as the base. Now mark a point Q in your construction which would make triangle QBC equal in area to triangle ABC and isosceles. So ये मुझे मालूम है, if I take this up over here, then this point will be point Q. Okay, I'll just erase this. This is point Q, this is point A. So this is an isosceles triangle. QBC is the required isosceles triangle. So you want to mark point Q, which would give easy, the QBC will be, area QBC will be equal to area ABC, and record the line CQ. CQ we will need to record the length. You can just measure it and find it out that what exactly it is. So it will be something like 8 point something. So that will be the recording of the length, or 25th ka answer will be, they are not given the answer, you can just check it out and write it down. So that was sum number 25. So you can see the construction what was required was quite, but yes, you did some two important things over here. One was the use of the area theorem in the ninth standard, that areas of the triangle with the same base and between the same parallel lines have equal area. So वो method we followed over here. And then when we knew that the perpendicular see when you are drawing a vertex, when you are drawing an isosceles triangle, then वो vertex से अगर perpendicular drop किया तो it will be the midpoint over here. So accordingly, this perpendicular bisector of BC will be the one which will be giving you the point Q on that parallel line to give an isosceles triangle. So that was question number 25. We now move on to question number 27. Use graph paper for the question. Take points. Okay. ठीक है. Graph paper नहीं लेते हैं फिलहाल. We just make a graph paper or versus. You can take a graph paper, not an issue as such. I don't like to waste the graph paper right now, और neither I want that एक सम के लिए तुम लोग ग्राफ पेपर यूज करके फिर उसको कहाँ रखोगे, क्या करोगे, उसको अटैच कैसे करोगे. I feel it quite awkward, so that's why I normally ask you to draw over here directly like this. So you are given the points like this. So 2,7 तक जाएगा तो automatically it will be given as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is y, this is x. The first point is 1, 1 is point A. So we get 2 is to 1. 2 centimeters is 1 to 2 by 2 graph. 1 is to 1 is over here. So this is your point A, which is 1, 1. You want point B, 5, 3. So it's 5, 3 will be over here. This point B. Then you have got the point 2, 7. So 2, 7 is over here, out here. 2, 7 is C. Okay. You need to construct the locus of the points equidistant from A and B. So you need to first join this triangle. And the locus of A and B, of course, will be the perpendicular bisector to AB. So that will be the perpendicular bisector from here, arc up, and from B, arc here and here. So this will be the required perpendicular bisector. That is locus of point equidistant from A and B. Second one, construct the locus of point equidistant from AB and AC. AB and AC will be the angle bisector. इसका angle bisector. Okay. The red color angle bisector. So that will be the answer to question number 3. Now locate a point P such that PA is equal to PB and P is equidistant from here. So that is the point P is over here. So this is point P, and you need to join just P, such that P is equal to PB also. So yeah, that is going to be there because it is equidistant from P and PB. Record the length PA in centimeters. So you just need to record this length. PA is equal to how much? So this distance is what you need to find out. So PA is equal to some centimeters. According to the answer from the backside, it is 5.18 centimeters. You cannot have 5.18, you can just have 5.2 centimeters. Okay, you do not have anything over there which is going to give you 5.18 centimeters. उतना accuracy वाला कोई scale नहीं होगा, so you can just write it as 5.2 centimeters. So in 5.1 is okay. So that is question number 27th. We now move on to question number 29th. Question 29. Plot the points A, 2, 9 और A. Again graph, ठीक है. So let's draw a similar thing. What we did, it's 2,9 and 1,3. So yeah, draw it. Okay, so it is ninth one. So it is given and it is 2,9. So 2,9 will be over here. The next is minus 1,3. Minus 1,3 is going to be here. Then it will be 6,3. 6,3 will be here. So this is the required thing over here. Draw the locus of point A so that the area of triangle ABC remains the same as A moves. So this is your point 2,9 is A, this is B, and this is C. So yes, so you need to draw first the triangle, and they told us that we should draw the locus of the point A so the area remains the same. So as it moves, the area will be same if it is parallel to BC. So you need to draw a line parallel to BC. Now, yeah, it is a straight line. So again, it will be a straight line at 9. So next, this is the locus. Yeah, that's it. In fact, that was very silly. We had to draw everything and just draw one single line, which will give you the locus of the point. This is the locus of the point, which will be always that the area triangle ABC and area of any triangle within that particular thing will be the same. So that is area of the area theorem, that is area of two triangles having the same base and same between the same parallel lines are equal in area. That was sum number 29. We move on to the last question, sum number 31. Use a ruler and compass only for the following question. All the construction lines and arcs must be shown clearly. Consider the triangle ABC with BC as 6.5 and okay, so it is BC is equals to 6.5 centimeters, AB is equals to 5 centimeters, and angle ABC is equals to 60 degrees. Okay. Consider locus for DK, construct the locus. I am just reading out the sum so that I know that which base to take, whether to take AB as the base or BC as the base. I said I would take BC as the base because it's the bigger one. So I'll just confirm this thing. But construct the locus, so A का problem नहीं है. Consider the locus upon equidistant of AC and BC. तो BC चाहिए उसके अंदर. So we'll take BC only as the base. Okay. So we'll take the BC as the base. So BC is the base of 6.5 centimeters, and at 60 degrees, that is a semicircle with first arc at 60 degrees. This you mark over here 5 centimeters, so that will be giving you as A point, and you join this to give you the required triangle. So this is 5 centimeters, 6.5 centimeters, 60 degrees. Next is locus of a point at a distance 3.5 cm from A. So that means I am going to take the radius equal to 3.5 and OA as the center, draw the circle. So A as the center, drawing a circle over here of radius equals to 3.5 centimeters. Okay, this is the locus of the circle, locus of the point which is equidistant, of which is at the 3.5 centimeters from A. Consider locus of point equidistant from AC and BC. So from AC and BC will be this one. So it will be angle bisector of angle C, AC and BC. So it is going to cut somewhere like this. Okay. Now, mark 2 points X and Y which are at the distance of 3.5 from A and also equidistant from ABC and measure XY. So this is the required thing. They cut this line at 2 points, one over here and one over here. This is your x and this is your y. You are going to write that xy is equals to whatever the degree it is, measurement it is. So measurement as per the PA will be equal to 8.2 centimeters approximately. So it is about 8.2 centimeters. Okay, just check it out and see whether you're getting the same answer. You need to find out xy. Yeah, xy should be 8.2 is given as fourth part. Yeah. Okay, so this was about the exercise 16b. Okay, you can see construction is quite easy. There is nothing much difficult in it. You just have to understand the locus of the points. And once it is done, it's very easy. Now they are giving you certain important notes over here, which we need. I think we should read a part of it a bit over here. So first is, each triangle has three medians which intersect each other at one point only. The point of intersection is the centroid of the circle. So we know very well that centroid of the triangle, which is nothing but the concurrent point of the three medians. Three medians intersect each other at one and only one point, and that is called as the centroid. Similarly, we know when we draw the in center. So in center करने के लिए हम लोग in center draw करते हैं. What is that? The intersection of the three angle bisectors. So in each triangle, the bisectors of the interior angles meet at a point. The point of intersection is called as the in center of the triangle and is equidistant from the sides, and I is the in center of the triangle given over here, and accordingly ID, IE and IF are the in radius of the in circle. Similarly, the perpendicular bisector of the sides will give you the circumcenter. The perpendicular bisector of each and every side will intersect at only one point, and that particular point is called as the circumcenter. And the radius we have to draw the circumcircle will be the distance between that point and any vertex. So that is, the perpendicular bisector of the three sides of a triangle are concurrent. They intersect each other at the same point. This point of intersection is called as the circumcenter. And you can see over here DO and DO and D are the perpendiculars, and OA, OB and OC are the radius of the circumcircle which can be drawn over there. OA is the circumcenter. Next is perpendicular drawn from the vertex of the triangle to the opposite side, that is the altitude. Altitude are nothing but the perpendicular drawn from the vertex to the opposite side, and they are also concurrent, and they are called as orthocenters. Orthocenters are the intersection of the three altitudes. Median ka intersection is called as the centroid. Okay, median ka intersection centroid. Altitude ka center is orthocenter. Angle bisector ka intersection point in center. Perpendicular bisectors ka this side will be the circumcenter. Intersection point is circumcenter. So these are the points of intersection in a triangle. Fifth case, in case of an isosceles triangle, if AD is the median, then its bisector of angle A, perpendicular bisector, there will be. So in an isosceles triangle, the median from the vertex, that is the the end point, not the base, the vertex point say. So median AD will be equal to the angle bisector of A, also equal to the perpendicular bisector of BC, also is equal to altitude BC. So whereas in case of isosceles equilateral triangle, the centroid, the incenter, the circumcenter, the orthocenter, all four of them are the same point. Okay, in case of equilateral triangle, the median is also the altitude, and the altitude is also the incenter angle bisector, and angle bisector is also the perpendicular bisector of the sides. So all the four are the same. So that's why the median, the altitude and everything. So G is the centroid of the ABC. It's incenter also, it's circumcenter also, and orthocenter also. So that is about the description of the points, intersection point of the different parts of the triangle. And with this we end the chapter loci. Okay, so locus, loci, jo bolna hai bol sakte ho. Okay, so that is the end of the chapter. Thank you.